So anyway, we watched this video called "The Fall of Bieber," and he was talking about, he was upset that he only had like 20,000 people in this stadium.
That was one of the examples the dude in the video gave, yeah. And I mean, like, you want to go into more detail about that?
Basically, Bieber was just like, "Oh, I don't got through this, man. I don't got through this." And we're thinking, you had to work hard, Bieber. You were just lucky, man. Look at people like Nirvana. Look at people like Wu-Tang Clan. Look at DMX. Look at Bruce Springsteen. Look at Mary J. Blige. They had to work their asses off.
Even Metallica did. I mean, they had to go from bar to bars. I mean, some bars were just not good enough for them, and some bars were just, okay,
Look at Jennifer Hudson, man. I mean, she was seen from place to place that she got American Idol, lost. She worked her butt off, man.
I mean, it's like, everyone works hard in a certain way, but I mean, it's also about connections. And like, Bieber got really lucky when it comes to like networking and connections, because he got picked up by Scooter Braun, who appears to be a really good talent manager.
He got picked up. He got discovered by Usher,
who promoted him. I mean, yeah, exactly.
And Justin Timberlake won to him too, but Usher won.
They had a little conflict, though. What's funny is, he's been compared to Justin Timberlake, and he takes offense to that, even though I kind of could see him as being a Justin Timberlake wannabe anyway. But go on.
Yeah, and Bieber was upset because only like half the people were there. I'm like, still perform, man. You still have a lot of people there.
Well, it's still. There's still people there. It's not like only one person bought a ticket. It's like, it's only half full. I never even heard of something like that. I mean, if I had a concert like that big, like
perform, man.
Well, yeah, exactly. Perform. I mean, I wouldn't care if it was half full. I would be happy that there would be some people there. I mean, doesn't it be full all the time? I mean, I guess maybe just got used to the whole idea of him having full, like, sold out concert tickets all the time, that when this happened to him, he's like, I can't, deal with this. That's what it kind of seemed like, why else would you not cancel your concert if you didn't think that way?
I'm a fan. Ew, when did you get here, man? The Velociraptors let me go.
No, the Velociraptors should have eaten you.
They ate Jeff Goldblum instead.
Darn those Velociraptors. Anyway, no, Aaron. Why are you here?
And go.
Get out of here, Aaron.
Run, Forrest, run. Go. Now. Oh.
Well, why are you crying, Aaron?
I like Justin Bieber.
Be quiet. How could you like him? He's a cheesy pop artist. I mean, you might as well just like every single other cheesy pop artist out there too, Aaron. Like Katy Perry and Kesha. Oh, and Nicki Minaj. Dear Lord, Nicki Minaj.
One Direction also.
Yeah, exactly.
And Taylor Swift. Oh my God.
We keep going on and on, basically.
Anyway, and go now. Anyway, what we were saying was, really, Justin, he seemed kind of spoiled. Don't you agree?
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Maybe he is. Maybe, again, I just said that. But, he did have, in terms of the music industry, I think he had it pretty freaking lucky. How many times does this happen where you just got picked up because of a YouTube video that went viral, and then all of a sudden you become world famous because of it? How often does that happen? Plus, you had a good talent manager who's still managing you, Scooter Braun, and then Usher helped out by promoting you a little bit.
And you got to work with people like Ludacris and all of them.
Even though Ludacris became an instant sellout with that song, but whatever.
Okay, his verse was awful. Luda, no. No Luda. No Luda. Okay? Ludacris? How about Luda? Oh, yeah.
It's just like, he really had, like, no challenges. Like, he had, I'm not talking about him by himself. I'm just saying in a general sense of the entire music industry. He had no, just challenges and just compared to other people, you know? And I mean, exactly. And then the other thing was, for the first few years of him performing, he really had no major competition either. So he got lucky in that sense, especially being a pop artist
the
too.
The Jonas Brothers were already fading away. They were already separated. Nick Jonas went on Broadway. Joe Jonas, man, I don't keep track. My sister used to like them a lot.
But like, I mean, with Bieber, it's like he really had no competition for a while. I mean, how often does that happen in the music industry? Not too often, really. Not really. So he got lucky in that sense. That is, of course, until One Direction came around.
When was it? 2012.
When One Direction came around, I guess so. I mean, it probably was. But my point is, yeah, it's like when One Direction came onto the scene, it's like, oh no, Justin Bieber, you know, you got some competition now, you know, for the past, you know, 2-3 years, you know, you've had no competition, like major competition, really, and now One Direction comes about, and you know, you got some major competition now. I mean, again, you know, for a while he did not have, like, in his little demographic of teens, he did not have that competition. Now he does. So now he's got a challenge. Now he's got to be in challenge with, you know, One Direction. Who knows how that's going to turn out? Right now, it's not looking good for him because, you know, I've been to, you know, certain stores, you know, like FYE. And, you know, like, if you weren't there, like, a few years ago, it would have been all Bieber stuff. And then slowly but surely, as One Direction appeared, the stuff, all that Bieber merchandise went away. It's all been replaced by One Direction merchandise. So, you know, just saying, you know, like, I mean, like, it looks like One Direction's kind of taking over. It's replacing Bieber, basically, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of a pattern, though, because that's always what's been happening. I mean, like, it's just like this one guy has his fame or for the teen girls, and then, like, he gets replaced by the next pop sensation. So, I'm not really sure, like, yeah, I mean, that's just what happens, really. So, I mean, I really don't see, like, I just see One Direction taking over from now on, yeah.
See, you know, I'm glad that No Child Star, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, we're done now with that. You know, I mean...
Now we're about to cool things off with this lady by D'Angelo.